Well, that's the end of our programmes on Good Life today. But don't forget you can switch over to Granada Plus.
Sherlock Holmes.
What have we here?
A classic detective.
I think we found our man.
Come on, lad, show us what you made of.
Classic Coronation Street.
She was good. And she could play the trombone. She was good.
Classic comedy. Classic entertainment. Tonight, 8 to 10 on Granada Plus.
Granada Sky Broadcasting.
Hello, welcome to the Computer Channel. We're with you through until 8 o'clock. We're going to kick off our evening's entertainment right now with Games World.
Who's the boy? Who's bigger and badder? Big boy.
Good evening, one, and good evening, all, and muchas gracias for tuning in to your old pal, Big Boy. Now, as you cannot have failed to have realised, as long as you're paying attention to your surroundings, we're now well into 1998. And more importantly, that means a whole brand new year of Barry Show action. Now, I tell you what, folks, I'm really excited this week because today is the first week of 1998 that we can come to you from here, Barry's Electrical Kingdom, or more commonly known to the public as Sega World. Now, the cool thing about this place is that whenever we come here, as long-time viewers of the show will already know, we only show the hottest games and the baddest features. And with that thought in mind, take a look at today's white-hot menu. It is white-hot, Paul. Tepid at least.
Thanks, Barry. And on tonight's show, we review Worms 2. Go off-road with Screamer Rally. And we're even going to treat you to another one of our fantastic features.
Excuse me, viewers. I tell you what, I gotta start making those menus a little bit longer. I have to rush back and forth all day long. It's not in my contract. It wasn't part of the deal, viewers. Sorry, enough of my ramblings. Anyway, coming up next on the live show with... Sorry about that, viewers. I've got a bit of a problem with my mic there. Somewhat of a gremlin in the works.
Are you ready? Yes! Are you ready for the return of those invertebrate ingrates? It's Worms 2! They managed to worm their way into our affections in the original game, conceived and programmed on an Amiga in a Brighton bedroom. Well, it's come a long way since then, with swish new graphics and a dazzling array of weapons. So, has the worm turned? Let's find out from our reviewers, shall we? Boys, it's over to you!
It's taken some time for Worms 2 to actually appear, mainly because it's quite a surprise there wasn't a sequel beforehand, because Worms was huge. You see, the problem it had was its graphics and its one-player mode, so they deemed it worthy to actually go back to the drawing board and completely redesign the game. Well, the only redesign was the gameplay, because gameplay was superb before. Well, they have redesigned it. The graphics are now far more cute and they're far more chunky. The other thing they've redesigned is the ability to create backgrounds and brand new backdrops every single time you play. There's a hell of a lot more in here, and the best aspect is the internet play. Now, of course, if you take an award-winning game, a superb game like Worms, make it that bit more better, give it about 2 years, so you've got brand new PC owners out there, well, of course, this is an essential purchase, eh, Mo?
Graphics are rubbish, the sound is rubbish, but the gameplay is amazing. 4 people in the room and you're just going to have a very good laugh. Excellent game. Don't expect too much though, it's just a sequel.
Watch this! Revenge! Oh dear.
Screamer Rally puts behind the wheel of the latest all-terrain racing vehicle. With mud-splattered courses and tower-line tracks, drivers enter into a mad dash and bash race to the finish line. Our copy here is running on a P90, but the recommended spec for the ultimate Screamer Rally experience is a whopping P133. You have been warned.
I absolutely loved the Screamer games. They weren't quite as good as Fatal Racing. That was a game they should have done a sequel to ages ago because you had all jumps and things like that. Screamer was a lot more flat racing, but it was brilliantly put together. It was Ridge Racer for a PC. Then there was Screamer 2, and now there's Screamer Rally. The only problem I have with Screamer Rally is it is 3D card dependent. If you haven't got one, it's pathetic. If you have, it's great, but you really need a super PC just to run it. If you got it, of course, it's absolutely gorgeous and far better than the PlayStation could ever offer. You know, and the actual controllability and the arcade modes, they're gorgeous. But if you haven't got a high-end PC, you just forget it, just forget it.
It's an alright driving game. It's not a bad driving game by any stretch of the imagination, but this last couple of months we've seen about 10 million driving games being released on all formats. It's like you can't move for cars. This one plays great, it looks great, it's got, you know, as Rick says, the arcade format on it is fantastic. But why are we seeing so many driving games? Can't we, you know, diversify a little bit? Have something different, or at least when we get driving games, see something a little bit new. I don't know, have people driving around in noddy cars. Although that sounds a little bit too much like Diddy Kong Racing.
And Mario 2.
Let's just see something different, please.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. I read the sign that said do not sit on the machine the wrong way round, but you know what? I ignored it, because unlike Tico the Monkey Boy, I'm a true rebel. I will not conform for anybody. That's Big Boy Barry's rules. Now, a year ago, all we were seeing on the PC was boring conversion after conversion after conversion of PlayStation games. Well, not anymore, Mr. PC owner. Now it's your time to shine, because today's feature is all about PC games on the PlayStation. Oh, how the worm has turned.
In today's feature, we visit the development company Chrysalis Software in Sheffield. They've been around for a few years now. One of their more popular titles was Soccer Kid, way back on the Amiga. Since then, they've been working on original games and doing conversions for publishers. We get an insight from the team about how a conversion is done from a PC game to the PlayStation. The title we're going to look at is Z.
As project manager, there is a lot of responsibility, and with responsibility comes a lot of stress as well. We have to work a lot of hours. Occasionally, we may even work through the night and through the following day. On top of that, we've got the bosses at Chrysalis coming down asking you when things are done, why haven't they been done, when will they be done. Before we start the conversion onto the PlayStation from the PC, a developer will send us the CD with all of the source code on it, and we'll just take it from there.
Coming message.
The team required for a PlayStation conversion would be 2 programmers, 2 artists, and ordinarily a musician as well.
Hello, my name's Andy Ware. I've worked as a programmer here at Chrysalis for about 8 years. Some of the projects I've worked on have been a SNES version of Soccer Kid, and I've also worked on some of the Manchester United products, football games, that Chrysalis have been responsible for.
Incoming message.
My responsibility on conversion of Z was to take the PC-specific code, which was written by the Bitmap brothers, and convert it into C, which is a more general computer language, so that it could be used on multiple platforms such as the PlayStation, Saturn, and so on. The conversion normally takes around 6 months to complete. On Z, it took quite a lot longer than that because there was a large amount of code. Bitmap brothers had been writing it for several years, and it was a quite complex code, quite difficult to convert.
My involvement on the Z project regarding the graphics was to take basically what the company sent us and recolour them, which involved putting them through various packages, D-Paint and Animpro, and basically was taking the tiles and reducing the colours down, and then giving them to the programmers to put into the game.
Incoming message.
Doing graphics is a very rewarding job to see the images on the screen in the end, and I do enjoy it.
At Chrysalis, we develop products for third parties. We don't release the products ourselves. So, as well as producing something that is more than acceptable to us, we are constantly striving to satisfy the needs of the publisher.
Incoming message.
I think one of the things you have to remember as a producer is the people who are working for you, the graphic artists, the programmers, also have an awful lot to give the project as well, even if they're not particularly close to the subject matter. If you start discussing how a product should feel, how it should look, suddenly all the ideas come flooding in, and we end up with a user interface that is far better than anything that I could personally design. Chrysalis currently has 5 original titles in development. Unfortunately, nearly all of those are very new and we're unable to talk about them at the moment, although I hope to very soon. We are expanding, we've just taken on another 600 feet of office space, and the future looks very bright.
Pop quiz, Hotshot. What are you going to do when Games World goes off the air? Where are you going to get your latest news, views for hottest reviews from the tubby titan of T-Time Teddy himself, Big Boy Barry? What you going to do? Well, there's only one thing to do. In case you haven't guessed yet, you come and visit us at the Computer Channel website. See? Sonic's got the right idea. He's surfing. Could be surfing the net, couldn't he, Paul? Yes, he could. He could. He could. What do you know? You're invisible. Come and visit us at www.computerchannel.co.uk. You're sure to have a blast.
Come fly with me. Fly, fly away.
More singing viewers. That's what this show needs. Look more. No ads. Unbelievable. I've always wanted Games World to fly to the top of the ratings. We quite literally soar above the competition. I tell you what, viewers, try to show me more bad puns in 15 minutes. I'd wager it's going to be a lengthy search. Okay, well, I'm afraid that's just about it. Providing I can make a safe landing, I'll be back here tomorrow with more Barry Show action. Take care. Actually, it's making me feel quite nauseous.
There's just enough time to let you know how to contact us. You can snail mail us at Games World, Hewlett International, PO Box 91, London E14 9TN, or email us at gamesworld@dial.pipex.com, or visit our website at www.computerchannel.co.uk. Good night.
Big boy, Barry.
He took
Need somebody to take the fall.
A hacker planted the virus.
We're being framed.
Can we be allies? I don't play well with others. This is the end, my friend.
the premiere of Hackers, 10 o'clock Saturday on Sky Movies Screen 2.
Where's the boy? big boy.
Wow! Good evening, viewers, and welcome to tonight's Plain Crazy edition of Games World. You hear that, Paul? Plain Crazy. Plain. Never mind. Tonight's edition of Games World, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the biggest, baddest cavalcade of comedy you have ever seen. And that's a promise from the big boy. And when the big boy makes a promise, you can bet he ain't going to break it. By now, I'd imagine you're on the edge of your proverbial seats, just waiting to see what thrills the big boy's going to chuck your way. Well, I'll make you wait no longer. Take a look at this.
In tonight's reviews, we check out the snowbound shenanigans of those steep slope sliders. Have a look at Z on the PlayStation. And in our special feature, we examine the huge new IMAX cinema.
I'll get you for this, Penelope Pitstop, if it's the last thing I ever do! Sorry about that, folks, but there's an idea in that. Why don't they make an arcade machine of wacky races? Why, you could have the Arkansas Chugabug and everything. Sega, I hope you're listening. All right, it's now time for today's games.
3, 2, 1, now.
Hang 10, dude. Grab your board and take to the piste in this latest installment of snowbound action. Yes, it's steep slope sliders on the Saturn. Choose from a variety of racing ravers as you jump, twist and bunny hop your way around numerous blizzard-laden courses in scores of worldwide locations. But does it have what it takes to wrestle the readies from your frostbitten fingers?
Steep slope sliders doesn't quite roll off the tongue like cool borders, but it's exactly the same game, so there you go. Unfortunately, although it is an extraordinarily good conversion for the Saturn of Cool Borders, it isn't Cool Borders 2, and I've been playing that on the PlayStation quite recently, and that is just absolutely fantastic. Nonetheless, Saturn owners are starved of good quality games, and this is one of them. And heck, it didn't stop people buying Cool Borders in the first place, did it?
It's great. I absolutely love it. It's really smooth, really slick, looks very, very nice, and as Rick says, I've had a lot of complaints from Saturn owners saying that you're trashing every single game that comes in for the Saturn. That's simply because what we've had in recently has been absolutely appalling. This, on the other hand, if Sega can continue to get hold of software like this, get it out in the marketplace, I don't think they're going to be able to change any trends, but at least they'll be able to keep their existing owners happy.
Completed.
Should have been there an hour ago. Now what?
Okay. Everything's fine. Don't overload yourself. Let's just resume our mission. Set coordinates and get out of here.
Robotic mayhem in which two opposing mechanical armies battle for supremacy across a war-torn galaxy. Yes, it's Zed.
I had a real problem with Zed on the PC. It was a very slick, well put together game. It had a bit of swearing in it, which was, you know, just a publicity stunt really. But it was a Command and Conquer clone, and it was nowhere near as good as Command and Conquer. And it also suffers the same problems as Command and Conquer on the PlayStation. I was not a big fan of any console version of Command and Conquer or Red Alert, and Zed suffers the same problems, mainly because it's a real-time strategy game that you're using a joypad with. Doesn't work. It doesn't work. On the PC, you've got your mouse and you've got all these key presses that you can make to do certain strategies. You can't do that on a PlayStation. When will they get it through their skulls that real-time strategy games don't work so well unless you've got a mouse?
It's better than your average Command & Conquer clone on the PlayStation, especially when most Command & Conquer clones, when they get converted from PC, generally look like a big sack of cack. But, as Rick says, it's that old joypad problem again. It's not happening with the PlayStation. You really do need to have a mouse, either that or you need to be able to find some way of plugging your whole brain into the PlayStation, and I don't think that's going to happen. It's a bit of a dated game now, and it really is starting to show. But it's quite playable. I mean, it is a lot more fun than the usual Command & Conquer clone, but still, I really would like to see a little bit more than this.
I said we're under attack. Cool. They're all over us. Here comes the bombs.
After the monstrous fiasco that was Test Drive 3, do we have any right to expect anything from a sequel? Yes, you guessed it, it's Test Drive 4! But this fella's got a surprise up its supercharger, with an all-new range of super fast and super sexy sports cars, and international locations that range from the icy Swiss Alps to the mean streets of San Francisco, and even the leafy back roads of England's Lake District. You'll encounter traffic, tight turns, and if you dare to exceed the speed limit, you'll have a run-in with the cops as well.
Test Drive 3 was pants. Test Drive 4, on the other hand, is really, really very nice indeed. On the PlayStation, I absolutely loved it. You got to do that bullet thing where you drove around San Francisco very, very fast, jumping and leaping over every single hump and bump that you found. On the PC, it's very much the same thing. It looks a bit better, the graphics are smartened up, with the 3DFX card, it's absolutely gorgeous. As a racing game, it's not that great, but as a bit of fun, it's okay. I'd give it a go.
Yeah, you basically look at this and then you look back at Test Drive 3 and you think, what on earth was going on? It's surely nothing to do with the previous one, apart from the fact you do get to test drive different types of cars. But this time, they've remembered that all-important ingredient, playability. It's not Ridge Racer, but don't expect that. It's not an arcade game. It's just a bit of a laugh, sort of like a Sunday drive, if you like. And if that's exactly what you want, that's exactly what you're getting.
Meow, meow. Fly, my pretty, fly. Sorry about that, viewers. Brilliant reviews, were they not? Excellent, very impressive, but not as impressive, I'd wager, as tonight's feature. Oh no! For those of you guys who have been to America, you may well have gone to Cape Canaveral, and there they got this huge cinema. It's called the IMAX. Well, they've gone and built one of these things in the UK. It's 7 stories high, and it's as wide as a bus, and that's just my popcorn. Okay, naturally the Gamesdog crew were there. Enjoy!
As the British Film Institute plan to launch a 3D cinema complex next year, the Trocadero in London have actually beat them to the punch with the IMAX 3D Theatre. £6 million have been invested in a 300-seater, making it the most advanced cinema system in all of Europe. The screen is 7 stories high, making it the biggest in the UK alone. This is 16mm film. Over here we have 35mm and 70mm. The IMAX technology uses 70mm film to create a frame size 10 times the size of standard 35mm film. It dwarfs every other format in existence and increases picture detail, sharpness and clarity. One of the classics of IMAX cinema is Wings of Courage, directed by Jean-Jacques Annaud. It's a true story about 3 legendary pioneer aviators, starring Craig Sheffer and Val Kilmer. The 70mm IMAX cameras are extremely large and bulky, making them awkward to use. One of the most difficult tasks is loading the film and keeping it clean. The 3-dimensional illusion is achieved by filming the scene from a few different angles and then viewing these images side by side using the special headsets. The brain interprets the dual images as a single picture and they appear to have depth. Destiny in Space is a glimpse into the future of space exploration. An IMAX camera was used via satellites to provide all the images from 200 miles above the Earth. Featuring never-seen-before screen images of the space shuttle in orbit and thrilling flyovers of Mars and Venus. Into the Deep takes the audience on a 3-dimensional exploration of the undersea world. This was the first film to make use of the IMAX cameras underwater. The film captures marine life and magnificent underwater vistas. It was shot on the coast of Santa Barbara in the Channel Islands. Titanica is a non-fiction drama which tells the story of the 1991 expedition to the wreck of the Titanic. That's the luxury liner which collided with an iceberg and sank on April the 15th, 1912, losing 1,522 lives. The film combines life-size images of the shattered remains on the ocean floor with recollections by survivor Ava Hart and computer-enhanced archival photographs. Mountain Gorilla takes us to a remote range of volcanic mountains in Africa, described by those who have been there as one of the most beautiful places in the world, and home to the few remaining mountain gorillas. In spending a day with the gorilla family, you see how these intelligent and curious animals eat, sleep and play with each other. Shot on location in Kuwait after the country's liberation in 1991, Fires of Kuwait shows how the 600 burning and gushing oil wells were extinguished in the aftermath of the Gulf War. All of the movies that we've mentioned are actually on general release in America right now and are likely to hit our shores very soon. At the moment, there are 20 new IMAX movies already in production, including a 3D version of Star Trek. With all this taken into consideration, it would seem that the future of cinema is going to be big.
Well, that's it. It's the end of the show. Good grief, can you believe it's been 15 minutes long? More like 12 and a half minutes. Never mind, I know it'll be torture without me, but I read somewhere in a book that it's good for close personal friends to spend some time apart from each other. We do see a heck of a lot of each other. Never mind, you're not going to have to wait long. I'll be back. You know when, you know what channel. Oh, good grief, Paul. We've been doing the show for over a year now. 6:30 tomorrow night on the Computer Channel. Till then, take care.
There's just enough time to let you know how to contact us. You can snail mail us at Gainesville, Hewlin International, PO Box 91, London E14 9TN, or email us at gainesville@dial.pipex.com, or visit our website at www.computerchannel.co.uk. Good night.
Big boy, Barry.
Do you know who this man is? Can you tell a PC from a PC? Or spot the difference between hard and floppy? If the answer's yes, then we'd like to hear from you and your family. But maybe you're no good with trivia and creativity's your thing. If you're a multimedia magician who can paint with pixels or whip up a website, this is your chance to exhibit a masterpiece. We want contestants for 2 new shows, a family quiz and a creative challenge. Think you've got what it takes? Then write to us at Contestants, The Computer Channel, PO Box 91, London E14 9TN, or call on 0171 308 9955. The closing date is Friday 6th of February, so call now.
Welcome back to the Computer Channel. We're going to continue the gaming theme now with classic gaming action. Beat the Elite.
It came. The end of the world as we know it. But one thing survived. They could not break its following. The game.
Games World. It's Friday, so it's Beat the Elite. You know what happens? We've got two champions. We've got Naman from Monday and we've got Elliot from Wednesday. They both won through. They've been on Millsy Island. They're really in tip-top form. The choppers buzz them in and they're going to be right here playing head-to-head. And one of them, and only one, is going to go through and play the Videators. And who are they? The toughest, baddest bunch of players on the planet. It's an incredible contest we've got lined up. And who else could we have to guide us through it than the one, the only, Mr. Tim Boone?
Thanks, Bob. Well, this is Beat the Elite, and you know what that means. The fun has begun.
Now we've got two champions ready to give their all. Let's have a little look at them.
Hi, my name is Naman. I'm Monday's winner. I've seen Elliot play and I think he's rubbish. I'm going to prove it.
Hi, I'm Elliot. I'm Wednesday's champion. I've seen Nolan play. He might as well go home now and catch the early bus.
So they're the two champions. Now, do we want to see them? Yeah! Then bring them to me now! Just chock full of confidence. We've got Naman and we've got Elliot. You feeling good? Yeah. Yeah, you had a good week on the island. You're all peak physical condition, long solitary walks on the cliff tops to get themselves into shape for this, the head-to-head. Gentlemen, take your positions at the console.
And of course, we kick off with Cash Dash, the game that sorts the men from the boys here on Games World. You've got 60 seconds to rush around the screen, collecting as many coins as you can. Now, these coins are what you turn into points that you can actually bet with later on in the game. And up at the top in green is Elliot, down at the bottom with the blue stack is Naman. Now, the idea is to race around collecting as many as possible, avoid the robots, pick up the icons, wrong foot your opponent, just run and grab those coins. That's the game, Bob.
Absolutely. And the only bit of advice I ever give on this show, don't hang around waiting for the coins to come to you. Get over the bridge and go and collect them. Ready to go? Let's play.
Okay, here we go. Once again, Elliot at the top with the green stack of coins over on your right there. And at the bottom, with the bottom stack in blue, is Naman. And at the moment, it's Naman who's getting the upper hand here. But Elliot has picked up a speed-up icon, which just means that Naman is wrong-footed and is running behind. And what are we getting here is a comeback situation. And this is pretty much level pegging. Now, as you can see, the thing to do is to avoid the robots and, as we keep telling people here, collect the coins as soon as they appear, because unless you do, the computer won't generate any more. So you've got to keep rushing around as often as you can. At the moment, it's Elliot at the top. There is even Stevens, in fact, but Elliot's got the speed up, and that's the best icon to have, because you can pick up loads of coins while your opponent is just sort of walking around. As you can see, the fish are jumping, they're so excited, and with 18 seconds remaining, it's still level. This is real level stuff, but the man's been frozen over on the left there, which gives Elliot a chance, which he's blown.
10
seconds. He ran into the robots. We're down to 10 seconds. But straight away, the man's rushed ahead here. He's got 30 coins. He's over on the left, he's found another 2. The man's walking away with this one. He's starting to open up a gap. What can I know? It's all over and the man wins.
Good game. Naman, you're the winner. You've got 33 points. You're playing the Videators. Elliot, you're going home.
Great Cash Dash. Well done, Naman. Elliot, what can we say? It's a tough old game, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you do have to really take advantage of the freezes and all that, and you didn't quite pull it off, did you?
No.
But hey, what do you got to lose? He's got to go through and face Videators, which, let me tell you, is a double-edged sword, because it means you get to stay on the stage, but the chances are you're going to get a drubbing from the greatest players in the world. Do you think he's going to do any well?
No.
No, you don't. He's going to go, isn't he? He's going to just steer them out like that and be splattered by them all. And hey, guess who'll be there to see him do it? Waiting at the bottom of that pit. Gentlemen, take him away. So, here we are. Champions, then they're with the jacket, all ready to go. You looking forward to it?
Yeah.
How do you think you're going to do?
All right.
What's the matter with these people? No confidence at all. You've got a big test ahead because you're about to take on the challenge of the Videators.
Naman, oh dearie me. Not only are you playing the Videators, you're playing them at Street Racer, and they eat this game for breakfast. This is a race game, 5 laps around twisting, turning tracks, with loads of pickups, loads of special weapons, even some special powers. It's mayhem, and the Videators are great at it.
It's a very difficult game. We want to know how good you think you are at it, because before we select your Videator, we're going to have you gamble some points. You've got 33, based on your own opinion of your ability. How many do you want to bet?
10.
10, all right, okay. It's a bit cagey. Come on, it's his first game. Let's find out who you're going to be racing against. Press the button, please.
The videator who will challenge you is the Violet Blade. Having been released from Alcatraz, he's the original software pirate. He's bold, he's brash, he wears a purple sash. Are you tough enough to take on this brigand?
Please welcome the Violet Blade!
Pull your doors and pull your curtains, lock your windows and look up your daughters. It's the public enemy number one, the Violet Blade!
Or as he's known on Millsy Island, Vi. What's been happening, Vi?
Well, I got picked up by the police again, didn't I? I got done for speeding. Funniest thing is, I don't even have a car.
Aha, now let me introduce this man. This is Naman. He's cooking, he's won through, and he thinks he's going to drive you off the screen.
He's got no chance, he's a loser.
Let's find out. Gentlemen, take your positions at the console. So, the Violet Buffoon he's got. What have we got?
He may be a buffoon, Bob, but he's very, very good at this game, actually. I take Violet to win this one. He's actually at the top of the screen. He's playing Raphael, who's like a sort of Italian-type guy, who's got a special car horn attack, which we'll go into later. At the bottom is Naman. Now, he's playing a character called Hodja, who can actually, he's got electric carpet, flying carpet, electricity, that sort of thing. Very good game, this. It's around five laps of the track.
There you go, 5 laps of the track, gentlemen. Let's roll.
Okay, here we go. We have Raphael at the top of the screen and Hodja at the bottom. And Raphael gets off to a flying start, which means he's in first place immediately. That's really cool. He's got off to a flying start there, which means the broad Hodja's having trouble with the rest of the pack. But the Violet Blade has leapt into the lead. I told you these guys did this game for breakfast. If you look at the bottom, you can see Hodja desperately trying the electricity attack and it working, which means he's now in second position. But right out in front is the Violet Blade. This is a textbook performance from him. He's got no opposition in front of him. He's going to crusade this. He's going to walk it. Look at this. He's got nothing in front of him and very little behind. Can Hodja desperately catch up? He's trying every trick in the book, is the man. But can he get even close? It looks as if there's, unless something drastic happens here, the Blade has got this one sewn up. Oh, dear me, no. Hodja's in big trouble. He's spinning off the track and everything. It's all gone to pieces for the man. He's gone into next week. As Violet Blade, he's just rocketed ahead. He's just going past the post now. I think he's only got 1 or 2 laps to go. He's on his 4th lap. Oh, he's just making this look so easy. Kids, get to the video as much as you can and take this, because this is showing you how this new game really should be played. He doesn't even have to use any of the special weapons. All he's using is his turbos in the front there, and Hodja at the back is looking so forlorn. Last lap here for Violet Blade. He's starting to lap them now. This is the mark of a true great player. His car horns are going off there at the top. That's to start the opposition and get himself right to the front. He's just got rid of one. He's starting to lap the field. Hodja's in big trouble at the back. This is pathetic play from the man. Violet Blade has cruised this one. It's all over.
Public enemy number 1, street racer number 1. That's the Violet Blade. The man, you've been thrashed. 23 points.
So, Naman, unfortunate. You did your best, but came up against a better man, I suppose.
Aha!
And the Violet Blade!
Yes! I am number 1. Sorry, you're next, mate.
Oh, there we go. You're down to 23 points. You've lost 1. That's okay. You can still recover, because we've got another game coming up. Tim, what have we got?
We've got the big one, Mortal Kombat 2. This is the classic conversion of a brilliant arcade game. Choose from 16 fighters and scrap it out over 3 rounds. Special moves, weapons, blood, gore galore. Great stuff.
There you go. And you've got 23 points. Now, how many of those are you willing to bet on your ability to beat them up?
11.
11. Good. That's okay. Let's get going. 11 points. Who are you going to be up against? Press the button.
The videator who will challenge you is Ragga D, the game's MC. Awesome on the decks. His joypad effects will dazzle any poor sucker. His MC stands for Masterclass. So will you beat the king of the street?
Please welcome Ragga D, the game's MC! popular Raggedy the Games MC, one of the big new hits of Games World.
Wait a second, B. I just have to say, I've been checking your guards as I've been coming in, man. All I can say is, wardrobe. Carry on.
What's that supposed to mean? You go in my clothes, man. Look at this. This is no man. And he's wearing the ultimate garb, the champion's jacket. Listen, you've got to go up against him. You've got to beat him up. You think you're going to do it?
Well, I will try my best, B. You know how it goes already.
Oh, yeah, look at this man cool. That loosely translates as, hey, small fry, you're going to get it kicked, okay? Gentlemen, take your positions at the console. I don't know, Tim, I can't help thinking he might have a point. Maybe we should try bandanas with the suits.
Bobman, he's dissing us, man. Anyway, Ragga, he's over on the left, he's playing Scorpion. I'm not a happy man. I'm not a happy man with him. Over on the right, it's Liu Kang, he's being played by Naman. Should be a good contest, but if he's dissing us, Bob, I hope he loses.
Yeah. Ready? Let's rumble!
Okay, here we go. Over on the left, Scorpion. That's Ragga, and over on the right, that's Liu Kang. That's the man desperately trying to come in. Ragga unleashes the lasso attack, but it wasn't enough. He tried to teleport, but straight away Liu Kang's in there all the time. The man was looking confident at this game. Has the Ragga and C found this match at last? Liu Kang's all over the place, which is great. That's the way to play against Scorpion. Keep moving. Keep using Liu Kang's speed. That's the idea. And move in. As you can see, he's inflicting real damage on Ragga. This is really close stuff. Who's going to be first? Scorpion's damage is looking very unhealthy. It could all be a very simple one. Come on, the man, move in. Finish off. No sweep. Scorpion's in danger. It could all be very, very quickly done with a great uppercut from Ragga. Rickson coming back from nowhere. This is round in the target. Could go either way. Who's going to commit first? Whoever gets the first hit will do it. It could be. Who's it going to be? Scorpion, Ragga D. Ragga D takes it from nowhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need to win this one among the spades.
Come on, the man, you're going to make the toast out of the guy. Come on, Denise, you better play than this. And at the moment, that's great play here from Ragga, though. We think we've got his blood up here because Liu Kang is having a real lot of trouble with this guy. His uppercut, roundhouses, foot sweeps coming thick and fast. That hurt. That was really bad. Here goes Scorpion. As you can see, Scorpion trying to put some combos together there, the Ragga. He's usually teleporting followed by an uppercut. Sometimes it works, but when he misses, he leaves himself open to attack. At the moment, Liu Kang's damage bar is looking very unhealthy. You're in trouble, the man. It could all be up very soon. But this is another comeback. Come on, don't lose it now, the man. You can still win this. No! Scorpion, finish him off, Ragga. Move in and finish the guy. It's all over. Ragga finishes. He's toast.
And the Ragga does it in style yet again. What a man. He moves with rhythm. Great stuff. Naman, you're down to 12 points.
So, listen, wild luck, no man, you never really got into it. Ragga, listen, the boy's in a bit of a state. His points are going, he's got more games to play, his confidence is low. Give him some advice, man. What's he need to do?
The best advice I can give him at the moment, B, is just go home. Because there's more videos coming and they're just going to hurt him a bit more, you know. A bit more than what
can I tell you? You know what is tough at the moment? It's only going to get tougher, but at least you won't have to face any more this man, Ragga D. Give it up! Come on! Ragga! There you go. Here's Naman. Okay, Naman's in a bit of trouble. You've got 12 points left, but don't worry, that's not an impossible situation. You can win them back. You've got more stuff to do when you join us after what? This break.
Abby solves.
Games World. This is Naman. Let me tell you the situation. He is an eliminator champion. He won the head-to-head. He got big points, and then he came up against the videators. He entered the real world. He met 2, he lost 2. He's got 12 points left. He's in trouble, but he's got strength of character, or he wouldn't be here, and he's got more games to play. Tim, what do we got?
Next up is another of our favourites, Soccer Brawl on the Neo Geo. This game's football to the max. You've got Android players out there. They've even got guns, weapons. And the idea is to race around, score as many goals as you possibly can, and foul, if at all possible. Basically decimate the other team. Great game.
Football as she should be played, soccer brawl. Now, you've got 12 points left. How many of those you want to gamble?
6.
6, yes, come on, let's go for it. 6 points, who are you playing? Press the button.
The bidiator who will challenge you is Trixie Belle, the minx from hell. Her pranks are legendary and her hunger for mischief holds no bounds. She rules video games like she runs her school. Can you tame this tomboy tiger?
Please welcome Trixie Belle, the minx from hell!
The old school is out, and that's just as well, because this is Trixie Belle, the minx from hell!
Woo! Yo, here she comes. Here's Trixie, the Cabbage Patch doll from the lower... Whoa, you got a black eye. How'd you get that?
Well, I was playing hockey and I had a fight.
Well, I hope the referee sent you off, all right?
It was the referee I was fighting with.
Whoa, that's what we're dealing with. She's got more lines than Keith Richards on a good day. Let me tell you who we got here. We got Naman, okay? He's had a bit of trouble, but I think he's ready for a big breakthrough, and I think it could be you that suffers. What do you say?
No chance.
Haha, we'll see. Take your positions, please, at the console. A demon in pinafore she is. So, talk us through this one, Tim.
Hang on a second. Actually, Bob, I'm sorry. I just heard people, Raggedy has left the building, okay? Now, for everybody at home to continue with this game here, and the man, he's playing Brazil, they're over on the right. Trixie, she's opted for Japan, who are over on the left. My best piece of advice to both players is try and get the ball to your captain. Line him up for a super shot and go for goal. Those who've got most chance of going in. This will be close, Bob, but I think, actually, the man could spring a surprise here.
Okay, let's play.
Okay, where we go. And Japan have possession straight away. Trixie's got possession. It's the man going to take it from me. Yes, he does. As you can see, his power mid is fully powered up and go for a shot anytime he wants to. And no, but the goalie's got that one. Now, the goalies in this game are great. And there's the skipper, as you can see. The guy with the flowing locks is the skipper of the team. He's the best guy to give the ball to for the shot. But no, Brazil through. Oh! Banged at the last second. He shot it wide. The man had the chance of a lifetime there. And he shot it wide. The goal was completely open. The goalie was completely wrong-footed. And now Trixie's got the ball, but the man's taking it again. Come on, the man, you can't afford a second mistake like that one. Powering up all the time to full power. Take it through. Can you go straight for the shot? That's a great run. Oh, no, that was nearly a Saudi-style run there from the World Cup. He's got it again. Is he going to go through? No, the goalie's too good. You've got to try and come into the goalie from an angle and hit it with super full power. You can rebound off the sides. Don't worry, that was close. If you can actually get your timing right, you can rebound the ball straight to the goal from the sides. But this is bad news from the man here. He's not lined out his trajectory. He's not worked out his fine trajectory to try and get the ball in the right place in the net. And at the moment he's playing it wide. But he's got this one. He must have this. No, yes, just over the line. That was jamming beyond belief. Trixie, where are you? You should have been able to save that one. As you can see, Trixie Belle's characters and players are all looking very tired now. It's all over for the first round.
That's half time. Let's play.
And we stay with the same side. Still again on the right for this second half. And it's the man who's got possession straight away. Yes, he's got a second goal. Trixie Belle, where on earth are you? Give us some play here, for goodness sake. This is appalling stuff from the Mediators. We want to see good play here. We said that Nathan could spring a surprise. We'll just wait and see if he can. He's got the ball yet again. Is this going to be a 3-0 drubbing? I think it could well be. He's powering through the defence, but the goalie's there as usual to save it. He's got the ball. He's always ready there to pick up anything that comes back from the goalkeeper with a corner kick. It's all looking very open here. If he can get through. For a second there, once again the goal was open, and that could have been an own goal. But at the moment it's a corner kick. Japan have a chance here. Trixie's got a chance. Can she get this one in? Yes! It's 2-1. It's 2-1, and with just 7.5 minutes left. We got 2-1. There's 7.5 super fast minutes left to play, and we're at 2-1. Come on, let's go. Come on, Trixie, you can equalise. We'll go to extra time. Let's see how we get on. She's got the ball. This is your last chance, Trixie. You've only got 6 seconds. 5 seconds. We're counting down all the time. This is now biting stuff, and the man's... Oh, great shot there from Trixie. It wasn't enough. The man's got it. We're coming down to 3 seconds. Come on, Trixie, last chance here. Yo! So close, the goalie just got to that one. And desperately, the man fields it. But Trixie comes in off the wire. No, she's got the trajectory wrong. It's a goal kick with 1 second remaining. We're coming out to timeout right now. It's going to be a win for the man. And we're in extra time. Can he do it for 3-1? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Just at the final whistle, he does it for 3-1. We're almost there for the final whistle. Can Trixie just try and claw one back for some honour for the Mediators? No, she can't. It's 3-1. It's all over.
Naman, I can't believe my eyes. You've actually won a game and you've got 18 points.
Well played, Naman. Superb performance. Trixie Bell, what can we say? Look at you. Your blouse is dirty, you're all sloppy, your tie's not done up properly, and you're playing badly. Back to Millsy Island, and I think you're going to have to go and see Matron. Trixie Bell, the minx from hell! Okay, so what we got? Naman, you're now up to 18 points. You know what you're trying to do? You're trying to get onto the top 8 on the leaderboard at the end of the series. 18 points isn't enough, but hey, you've got a chance to improve on that because you've got one more game. No more videators, just you against the machine. Tim, what have we got?
Naman, prepare yourself for the toughest test of your life because you have earned the right to play Sniper's Alley, and boy, is this hard. You've got 40 seconds to try and shoot as many bad guys as you can while avoiding the videators. Every time you shoot a bad guy, you get a green light at the bottom of the screen. Light all the green lights, you win. You light them all red, you lose. Run out of time, you lose. That's the game.
Wow, it is the toughest. It's now legendary. Honestly, it's so tough. You've got 18 points. I don't know. I don't know how good your confidence is. What do you think?
So.
What are you going to bet?
16.
16! Well, there you go. Wow, it was like pulling teeth, but we got there in the end. So, 16 points. So even if you lose, you'll have those consolation 2 points to take with you, won't you? Okay? It's a tough game. But maybe somewhere in here there is a tough guy just bursting to get out. And maybe this is the point where we discover him. Naman, please, take your position at the console. Okay, the toughest one there is. You ready to go? Well, then why don't we just play?
What you going under the centre there? That was the bad guy, which you shot successfully, which means you like green light at the bottom. And I know you almost shot the record there, but you've missed the bad guy. Come on, man, you can do this. Bad guy's on the left, on the left. No, how are we doing at the moment? Scream as soon as you know in the middle. Shoot! No, you've got another red light. You've only got 6 remaining, 6 green lights. Shoot! No, you've only got 5 greens remaining. Shoot, he's on the left, you'll never get there in time. Come on, keep moving. Keep moving, the man. Over on the left again. Oh, you almost got that guy. You've only got 3 left. 3 green lights left. Come on, the man. You're down to 20 seconds halfway through. Come on, over on the left. Shoot. Oh, no, you're down to 1. If you get this wrong, you've lost it. Come on, the man. No, it's all over. You've blown it, my son.
No, man, you just weren't fast enough. And so another videator victim bites the dust. You're left with a measly 2 points.
So now you see what happens. A good player, a great player, crushed and reduced to soil by the might of Games World. But I do have to say, on 2 points, Tim, where is he on the leaderboard?
Incredibly, Bob, 2 points puts him in 2nd place. Mind you, there's a long way to go.
There's a very, very long way to go. And my feeling is that when we come back at the end of it, we might not be seeing this man in the top 8 of the leaderboard. But still, you've had a great time, haven't you? And you've taken on yourself, all right, which is the greatest battle of all. And you're wearing the jacket, which means that you have been an eliminated champion. Okay, it's Friday. You've got those terrible 2 days of the weekend you're just somehow going to have to drag through. But we'll be back on Monday, then on Wednesday we'll have 2 champions. Friday they'll be back here. One of them will be hoping to beat his score and get up on that leaderboard. What are you going to do? You're going to join us, you're going to watch. We're going to see you. Look forward to it. Thank you. Good night.
Do you know who this man is? Can you tell a PC from a PC? Or spot the difference between hard and floppy? If the answer's yes, then we'd like to hear from you and your family. But maybe you're no good with trivia and creativity's your thing. If you're a multimedia magician who can paint with pixels or whip up a website, this is your chance to exhibit a masterpiece. We want contestants for 2 new shows, a family quiz and a creative challenge. Think you've got what it takes? Then write to us at Contestants, The Computer Channel, PO Box 91, London E14 9TN, or call on 0171 308 9955. The closing date is Friday 6th of February, so call now.
Guys, let's go. Where's Bert? I can't play without him.